Hello, everyone. Uh, Fuck, man. Shit's just nerve-wracking. I have like absolutely most of everything hidden between I don't have like the sounds. I don't have any of the. Thank you, Parakeet. I don't have like anything because I don't want like the distractions of any sounds or whatever. Uh, but yeah. So as I've said before, you know, I have something to show because I wanna tell a little story before we get anything really started. So uh I hope y'all uh can enjoy the work I put into it. It's a long time. If you've been around, you know I've been working on it for 5 months. As I look at it, I think it could have been better, but I'm happy with what I did anyways. So yeah, not really much else to say. But fuck it. Here we go. Let me. Or before I forget, I almost had a little oopsie. Really? That should be fine.
Um, Hi. So, for a while, I've been thinking it's about time I tell you a bit of my story. It's a lot, and I won't be able to tell you guys all of it. Not yet, but I guess if I had to start somewhere, I should start from here. So, a long time ago.
Okay. Everything seems good to go.
Fellas, make sure you have all your things sorted. We head out shortly, and if you leave anything, it's on you.
Aye, sir.
Right. I suppose I should follow my own words. Men, give me a moment. I'll go scout and see if we must change routes.
Donre estoy. No. Furhos. Hangoto ir furhos.
What's this? Are you all...
Now hold on.
Hey! Whoa, relax there. You're hurt. It would be smart to move around like that. I know of your kind. Night Goblin. Correct? Children of the Night Mother. A pretty docile race, all things considered. No offense. Sorry. Do you even understand a word I'm saying?
Apotol.
Wonderful. Then I'll talk slow, okay? So, introductions, right? The name's Red. Not my real name, but one that's stuck. I am the leader of the Crimson Salve. We're guards for hire. We offer security to those who need it. And at fair rates. And you? What's your name? We'll work on that. For now, rest. We will take another look at your wounds after that, and you can decide on what you want to do later. Any questions? Feel free to shout for me.
No choice aquí. No. I skipped once. Y pueden hacer a la vez. Solo necesito un botón restante. I can't lie. I wasn't exactly confident. I was tired, wounded, with no energy to use. In most cases, my fate was sealed. But eventually, I woke up, meeting the rest of the group. All a bit peculiar, but none was hostile. Communication was tough at first, but in time, things became easier. Having nowhere to go, the Crimsons took me in, making me one of their fellow members. I learned from them, helping with their work. It brought me back to a better time. I was happy after a while, but as stories like this always goes, nothing ever lasts.
Move!
Well, that's a damn shame, huh? Always figured it would be from drinking.
Shut up. We are going to a town to get you help.
Oh, little buddy. There's an old town nearby. I'm not gonna make it. And that's fine.
What? You expect me to give up? Everyone's gone. It's just you and me now.
You need to go.
What?
Go. Find somewhere new to settle down. Do whatever you want. Live how you want. Be free.
But... Okay.
Wait. Here. A little something to remember me by.
Okay.
Take care. And remember, you will always be a little Razz Skull.
What do I do now?
Well, if you need somewhere to go, I have a suggestion. I've seen you. You know, for a while. Head that way, just for a little longer. And you will find what you're looking for. Though if you'd like, I have ample space in my basement.
But why should... Nothing to lose. Is this it? I wonder how long it's been abandoned. I am so tired. Night Mother, what should I do? For now, I'll rest. Figure the rest out later, when I'm more conscious. Well, that takes care of everything, I think. About as ready as I can be, anyways. Okay.
Man, that's some bullshit, huh? Hey, what's up? Hello, 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 hi, hi, hello, hello. I wanna die. I wanna die. Oh God, wait in here. Oh my fucking God. Oh, hello, hello. I wanna die. I hate it here. Oh god. Hi, hello everyone. How's it going? Yeah, it's me. What's up? And how? Oh my god. So yeah, I didn't want to. No bullshit. No fluff. No nothing. I'm not gonna like. Ho ho ho. Here's my feetsies. Ooh, let me go little. No. I'm here. You can see me now. What's up? Thanks for the follow. So, yes, this is now me. This is my new form. I've had this since February, mind you. No, I'm gonna show the full thing in a sec. No worries. I've had this since February, and there's a lot to talk about in regards to it, but let's go about it slow. It's not even procrastination, player. It's not that. Because the reason it took me so long to show it is the animation. Because the animation, that whole video is 7.5 minutes. But taking out the dialogue portions, it is a 6-minute animation. It was 5 months of me animating whenever I had the time on my off days. It took me a bit. It is a lot. It's a lot of work. I've been dealing, and I've been keeping it quiet for so long that I got to ask Tenma to give me her voice. You have no idea the hesitation I felt in even asking. That, like, I had a script, and it took me like 2 weeks to ask anything. Synchro, I have all the sounds off. You're not, like, I was not having any of that shit on for this. It was not. Fuck you, you stupid Mexican fuck. Love you, brother. It's okay. I'm Hispanic. I can be half racist. So I'm gonna take the chance, show the model. So let me. So this is the full thing. I'm gonna go at it slow, but you know, going from boots and all. It's really not much to see. I've been saying for a while that this model is just, it's just me making getting an older Razz. I've been saying, like, for a while, it quite literally is just an older Razz. That's what it is. And the yeah. Shut up. Fucking. Oh, I'm gonna get into that. That's actually part of the presentation, because I do have a slideshow. Admittedly, it's kind of plain. I don't know well of making good looking presentations, but it'll explain who I am. Goblin years are 10 per 1 human year, by the way. So I am above 300. So yes, this model, I'm gonna go through it when I'm doing the presentation, but yeah, no, this model, there's like a few funny things when I was working with the artist giving feedback. And one of the funny things, you see the top ahoge, or whatever you want to call it, the strand. It was kind of funny because when they originally gave me the model, it didn't have like that little middle transition. and it just went from meh, meh. And I thought it was really funny, and they try to figure out a way to make it look as smooth as possible, but I told them it was fine either way because I just found it hilarious. Because I thought I was making like a joke, like, oh man, I'm like a sailboat, nyong, nyong, nyong. But yeah, no, as at the moment they showed me the sketch work, I loved it. I thought it was really cool. It really felt appropriate, especially with their style, and I absolutely loved the model. Like, just, I mean, look at it. Like, the work, because this was made by one person. Both the art and the rigging was all one singular person. It wasn't like a two-team thing. And I thought, like, all the work and all the added parts, like, I thought they did really good in interpreting Razz in their style. Between, like, all the scars, like, I love the cheek scar. That doesn't exist. Shut up, Strike. I'm ignoring you now. But it has only four like emotional toggles. So I got a little bit of blush. Just okay. It's fine, I guess. Just it. Shut up, FN. But yeah, there's a few things I can't really control, and I think it's just because I'm using a webcam. Take it easy for you, Frack. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. But I am not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, parakeet. You can perish. Yeah, you can be gone from my vision. But I like it, and I like the emotion, like I like it a lot. I know that I have my biggest worries was how would people feel with it, because it's like a pretty different look, I would say. Not super crazy, but yeah. And overall, yeah, no, it's something I'm happy with. Oh, who the wait, fuck that. Oh, taking their breath. I have to like, no, I was supposed to. I don't have like bits on OBS. Oh, it's the alerts. Oh, wait, yeah, I have alerts on for like follows and all that. But I had that not added to the lore. Like, that's not part of that. It's part of here, in this tab. I don't have it in like the actual lore. I had all that off. It was only the mic and the video. But yeah, no. Where's the? I'm like switching tabs. I have so many things up now because I'm doing the dual streaming. And fucking, I just see Dennis in the YouTube one. Where's the Ahegao's toggle? There's none. It doesn't exist. Okay, it's not real. Shut it. Shush. So really, there's not much else to really talk about in the regards with the blog. There is one thing I want to show, and it's specifically an artist thing, because you're not gonna notice it. And if I never show it, you'd never notice it, because at most times you're gonna see me like this, so you will never see it otherwise. But no, there's no nude toggle. It's just something really funny with the model. So if you look carefully, you'll notice how the arms are behind the body. There's a reason for that. And if I just They didn't give me no fingers, dude. They didn't give me no fingers. I have to regrow them. I have to regrow my fingers. No. And it's just a stylistic thing for them. So I can't even like I can't even. I find it hilarious. It doesn't even bother me at all, honestly. And because, like, I mean, most of the time you're just gonna see me like this anyway, so it doesn't really matter, right? So, but yeah, but yeah, man. And that's like the one thing to show. So I'm gonna like switch over to the presentation tab now, so I could just like do the slides. Hold on. Oh, this shit is on. Wait. So as you can see, I did change some the chat for the sake of having the unified stuff for YouTube and Twitch. Like I said, the Twitch one is normal, but the YouTube one is delayed, and I can't really change that. I've been trying to, but I don't have the ability of that right now. So I don't know why. I'm still gonna figure it out. It's a slow process. But that being the case, let me pull up the slide. Oh god. Behold! This is it's so bad, man. Please understand. It works. It's fine. Let me move the chat to this side actually, real quick. So let's start this off. My name, if you aren't familiar with me, I'm Razz Skull. I didn't bother writing it, but I want to wonder if people noticed it in the video. What Red, the mentor, his last words. The reason for that, yep, and the way he said it is specifically because, yep, is because just like Red, Razz Skull is not my actual name. It is the name I took on. Like, whatever, strike, whatever. But yes, just like Red, I decided not to use the name I had before, and now I'm just Razz Skull. Because, as you've probably noticed in the story, originally I couldn't really talk with people. But we'll get to that. So, my species, if you aren't familiar with me, I'm a Night Goblin. That is the species I belong to, out of all the goblin types. My age is 309, which is goblin years, because as I was explaining, a goblin's year is worth 10. And it's 309 because my birthday's coming up on August. So I'm gonna be 310. I'm gonna be. Yes. 31 in human years, yes. Now, to explain nature affinity, it's something I'm gonna get into more in a sec. Yes. With us Night Goblins have a affinity with nature, and each of us has a way to attune to it. In my case, I'm attuned to storms. It is the reason, as you've seen, I use lightning. It is a part of us as a species, something that we use. And I will get more into that in one of the slides. Yes, pretty much, fan. Depending on the affinity you have, you will handle different things, like, you know, fire, water, etc. Like, who says I haven't, player? Ah. Now, languages. As the people that know me, and the people that don't know me, I speak Spanish, I speak English, and I used to speak Knightish. I don't speak it anymore. That is what you heard in the video. What Knightish is, simply combining English with Spanish. Half of the word is one side, half of the other word is the other side. So in the animation, you heard me say potol. That is combining the words poco, which is Spanish for little. And that should be more than a sufficient explanation. It is. I thought it would be an interesting idea to do it. I did it. I had better takes. I had way better takes. But background noise ruined them. And there was no way to salvage them. And I just was getting frustrated. I just want to get them done. And I thought it was a better idea until I actually did it. And I cringed. And I suffered. But besides the point. Moving on. Band names. If you're new here, I call my fans Nightlings. There's more meaning to the fact that that's the name of my fan base, but once again, we'll get into it in the other slides. My Oshi marks. I really thought about it. It just, I don't mention it a lot. I'm gonna get more used to like saying it, but because I used to say it a little bit more often when I first started. But yeah, I really thought about what works for me as Oshi marks. And as I looked at it, I was like, you know, the storm emote and a star. And the star has more reasoning to it, which I keep saying about it. It will make more sense as I go through the slides. My likes, simple shit. I love manga. I love music, art. I like talking to people. What I dislike, I hate rudeness. I hate the repetitions that can happen in a combo. So, like, for example, if someone says the exact same phrase like 5 times in the middle of a conversation and they repeat themselves, I hate it. I hate it. It drives me insane. I hate politics. I want none of that shit ever around me in any capacity. I don't care if it's in the right side or the wrong side. I don't give a fuck. I don't want politics. I'm going to kill you, Kugono. You fucking filthy lizard. Love you, buddy. It's okay. He's a lizard man. I can be, like, racist to him. It's fine. I hate prejudice. Which, in the case, is I hate people that judge others without knowing. You know, you'll hear some bullshit, you don't look into it yourself. You'll just hear people shit on someone, and you don't know what's correct, what's wrong. Things along those lines, like, you know, you're judging someone without really knowing. You judge someone because they like something and you don't like it, etc, etc. Oh yeah, for sure, Nisei. For sure. And finally, I dislike forced views. Yeah, whatever, lizard boy, shut up. But I hate forced views. It should be self-explanatory. But I hate people forcing their worldview on others. There's really no other way to explain it. It's as clear as it can get. You can believe in what you want to believe. You can follow what you want to follow. I don't care. Don't force it on me. That's all I ever ask. That's all it ever is. Because I think it's cringe when you try to force stuff on people and it's not their thing, and then you just end up hating each other because of it. Like, just keep it to yourself. That's all it could ever be. By the way, is the... Shut up, Strike. Is the background music fine? It's not too loud? I should have asked that earlier, actually. I switched it out with something else I thought was nice. Okay, good. Moving on. So I'm gonna give you more of my background because I've mentioned it before. I wanted to make the animation longer, but I had to cut it. I had to. Hopefully in the future I'll go back to it and show you more of my story. But for now, yes, Ihi, it was gonna be longer. Much longer. Like I had to be realistic. 5 months was already enough. I had to be realistic. So, let me give you my background. We Night Goblins are a sort of secluded race, living away in most places most species would tend to avoid. Places where, in our druid-like nature, would live with the energies around them, giving us access to those affinities as an extension to ourselves. Of course, with some practice, so much so that we all took to following a tradition. An accessory is made to help us in regulating that energy. So if you look closely, and if you've paid attention in any of my iterations, you'll notice I have an earring. If you've ever looked closely at it, you'll notice it has a lightning bolt. There has always been a reason for the earring. It's not just an accessory piece. It is my regulation. It is what I use to help me regulate the storm powers. Every Night Goblin has their own. Some have rings, some have necklaces. I just have an earring. And because there's a point where in using that power, we can overuse it. Yes, any accessory. It has always been like a thing. There are ones that just have rings. There's ones that have piercings. Just it is made with the intention to help you and keep you in check. Because if we abuse it, as I have written here, we will fade. We will be gone. Because abusing the power of nature is not a good thing. So, you might have heard it in the... Yes, pretty much. So you heard it in the video, but we follow the way of the Night Mother. She is our guardian deity and the original Night Goblin. She wielded the very stars, and that's the reason for the second Oshi mark. Because we all are an extension of her. We still have a part of that energy of the stars. It is the reason why we are the night. Hell, I mean, if you look at my eyes, it's kind of star-shaped, no? You could say that, FN. But as it goes, her actual name has been lost. We just refer to her as the Night Mother. And her glory is still worshipped as a normal practice among our species, reminding us of the power that we could potentially wield. So, and often we are seen as dangerous by other people, or in worst cases, as assets to be used. In my case, I happen to be one of those assets, because I was caught and forced to fight for people's entertainment in a gladiatorial arena for a very long time. That's where all my scars come from. Yes, fan. I was a gladiatorial slave. That's why my ear, as you see it, the cuts, the fact that I'm missing chunks, the scars, everything, it all is from that time. And I fought for my life. There's a reason I wear the gloves. But one day, when all else seemed worse, and it was all stacked against me, my actual full affinity awoke. And I managed to use it to get out. And what you saw in the animation is what happens after I got out. That was me escaping. And that's why I'm saying that the animation was gonna be longer. I was gonna include the entire gladiatorial thing. but I had to be realistic. You need to understand, I have all this shit written down. I've had this lore in the back of my mind even before I started streaming. Like, I've planned all of this out. And hopefully in the future, when I have time and I feel more confident, because I'm gonna handle a lot of things differently, because I learned in doing all of this, I need to be willing to depend on people. I can't just do it all on my own. And I gotta learn a new skill set, because I'm gonna be so honest, what took me so long was the background. I am not a background artist. That was genuinely frustrating to even do. And I'm gonna like do some other stuff. I have no idea, Parakeet, because the most I've ever done in any type of shape or form with D&D was playing Lancer with some friends, and I was having fun, but we kept having issues with scheduling, and some people would end up missing, so we just never continued. And at this point, I'm like so into just the streaming aspect that I like streaming for longer, so I dipped out because I wanted to just be able to keep streaming, because I didn't want them to wait on me, you know? But moving on. This is my character sheet. And the same person that made the sheet is the same person that made the model. Cursed Piero. And I will say, they are a very, very pleasant person to work with. Very polite. And like I said, the gloves are there for a reason. Hands, arms are all completely scarred up. And for if it's obvious, I lack an extra digit. I am a 4-fingered freak. But yeah, and below are my mascots. And older people that have watched, because it's something I asked them after. Hey, Ruffle, hello. And don't worry, because the actual like lore and all that stuff, I plan to put it on YouTube. I'm gonna edit the video and add like only the video portion into YouTube. So for people that missed it, we'll be able to see it later. And maybe near the end I'll replay the lore again, just in case there's people that want to see it that missed it. So I'm gonna keep like going, because I don't want to like detract too much. Thank you, Strike, for gifting Ruffle. But yes, and I will be posting this after the stream. I will be posting this on Twitter, and leave that there. But yes, these are my mascots: Melon, Spunky, and Do. I've always been wanting to do more with them, and I really haven't. The most you'll see them is like if you look at my rules and about pages, you'll see them there. You look at my server icon, and they're there. And I haven't done more with them, and I should, and I want to. But yeah. And what they are, these are nightlings as well. And this is where I'm going to get into it. So, as you can see here, when which I wanted to explain is that nightlings are two things. It is not only you guys. Nightlings are also these little creatures. They are creatures made of star void energy, and they are created upon me essentially gaining you guys as a sort of follower. They are creatures part of the Night Mother's faith that are made with energies. And no, I did not give birth to you. You guys give birth to yourselves in the energy that is given whenever, like, because like stuff like follows, subscriptions, all that stuff, if there is a connection, it gives birth to a nightling. And the main important factor is that they all eventually take the shape of the person in question. So this is how they look starting off. These are the basic form. This is how they're born. Whenever you've seen someone get a subscription and you see the little animation that takes place in the top right, that's the creation of one of these. Because it is you guys' energy being taken to make y'all. And in time, slowly, they get closer and closer to the people in question. Like here, this is Leo. This is his Nightling. And these are all the cataloged Nightlings that I've been able to find. Anyone, because they don't just appear. They are around and I have to find them and I catalog them to keep in track of all the ones I've been able to see. And I gotta find more. I've been meaning to find more. It is something because I enjoyed cataloging them. So you have Leo, you have Ichigo, you have Parakeet, you have Bingo Panic, you have Nisei Momo, Maxi, Striking, Tenma, Danya, Grok, Rafmaro, Kugono, that stupid lizard guy, Ida Sasoria, my friend Kawi, Astare, Piku Pixel, Derpri, Cryhigh, Snowkin, and Molly. Yes, this one is Piku. And as I said, these are all the ones I've been able to catalog. And I plan to try and catalog more because it's been something I've been wanting to do more of. Because this is fun. I like doing this. This has been good practice. Now, let's talk about the hashtags and such. So, as far as the hashtags goes, these are the ones I've always been using. The general tag is just Nightlings. Hashtag Nightlings. This is like what you'd use for anything, really. If it's like something worth noting that has to do with me, you just use that. For art, hashtag Droblin. I always thought it was I felt clever, just, you know, Droblin. For the art. Because I looked around and I tried to make sure I didn't like overlap with anyone. And I saw that not a single Goblin streamer has used Droblin as an art tag, and I felt like a genius. Shut the fuck up, Bingo. Son of a bitch, what the fuck? Don't bring that back. Don't bring it back. That's what I'm saying, Cry. Not a single person. I looked around. I made sure. And not a single Goblin streamer has taken Droblin. And I'm like, oh, it's mine now. Ha. Then for clips, Razz Records. I couldn't think of anything more creative, so I just went with Razz Records as a way of like a record of random bullshit that happens, just to keep track of that. I don't have any other type of tag. I don't have an NSFW tag because one, I don't care about it, but I don't expect it either. I'm not like affected by it, and I don't think I would be concerned of anyone seeing anything anyways. But whatever. Music. I am a big fan of electric swing. Nothing specific, just what sounds good. Pure instrumental musics like Two Steps from Hell. Punk rock like Rise Against. And just gaming OSTs. Only Razz. Oh god, no. I'm not adding an 18 tag. Unless there's a valid reason for me to believe that I would have to add an 18 plus tag, I'm not gonna worry about it. But I doubt there's any valid reason. It includes a lot of things, fan. I just... You know what? You say that, you're not wrong, Strike. I will think about it. So... Hobbies. These are... simple shit. I love reading manga, manhwas, and discussing them with people. This is something I like to do. You people that have been around long enough knows I like to do this, and I will discuss things. Shut up. I love pixel art animation. And I love gaming. Wow, to who am I surprising with that? That's crazy, right? Oh. But yes, moving on. My favorite games. I really thought about my top 10. I really thought about it. And these are the ones I ended up going with. You can kill yourself, Strike. Gotcha Force, Mega Man Legends, Power Stone, Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, Enter the Gungeon, ooh, to no one's surprise if you know me, Wind Waker Legend of Zelda, Zelda Twilight Princess, and Hollow Knight. These 10 are what I would consider my top 10 favorites. And I specifically went with Wii Twilight because that's the one I played. So it was the inverted Twilight Princess. Because if you don't know, the Wii version for Twilight Princess is inverted. Completely, utterly inverted. And I never knew that until like a bit later. But yeah. Shut up, Strike. You don't need to say anything. There's no need to mention it. Yeah, no, pretty much what Nisei said. But yes, these are my top 10 games. Now, comics. And I refer to it, understand that I'm referring to it to comics because I didn't want to have to write manga, manhwa, manhwas, and all the other stuff. So I just went comics as an over-encompassing thing. I did try Exit the Gungeon. I'm kind of about it, to be perfectly honest with you. So, and I kind of cheated, but I have One Piece. I love One Piece. Satch Bell 1 and 2, I put it as one thing because Satch Bell as a manga series is breathtaking for me. I've reread it 3 times, and every time I get to the ending of Satch Bell, I cry. I love Satch Bell. And the sequel has been based. The sequel has been really good, and I'm so happy because sequel series have like a curse of most of the time being dog shit. Moving on. Soul Eater. Here's a nice fun fact. I've explained this before, so some people will know, some people won't. Soul Eater was my first manga. It was the first manga I ever read. Because when I was in high school, and I was just hanging around with all the other Night Goblins, I had learned the fact that mangas, in general, were different for them from the anime. I learned that when you see the translations between like mangas to anime, things get opted out. They cut out scenes, they cut out combos, they censor, or they just straight up change the ending. And for Soul Eater, I had learned that the anime and the manga were completely separate entities. The manga's halfway deviated from the anime because the anime went with a completely different ending, and it made no sense. Like, the animation was fucking stellar, but the story made no sense, and I learned about that, and I had to start reading. The best part is I caught up 2 chapters before the ending of the manga. So as I caught up, I finished the manga. And the very last chapter came out. So I managed to be there for the ending. Now, next, Negima. This one is a bit of a controversial one. I loved Negima growing up. And it's controversial because like people could look at it now, especially with how certain anime fans are nowadays, which are really annoying. Negima was one of those series I loved a lot because the protagonist had a nice progression system throughout the story. And I loved seeing the character grow because I am a big fan of actual character growth. I don't care for series where the characters are just super OP for no reason almost immediately. I love seeing them become stronger as the story goes on. And Negima did that. And it was one of the first series I read because this was also one of my first series that I read because the anime was all a mess. There not a single anime was done correctly. Not a single one. But I read it and it was my first feeling of introduction to a character growing because he was always training, especially in the later half of the manga. It gets so much more serious and he had some cool ass abilities. And he went from being just a normal sorcerer to I'm gonna punch the shit out of you with lightning powers. No correlation with me whatsoever. So, okay. Negima is about this kid right here. The titular Negima. He is a magister who is an expert magician, and he goes to an all-girls school to become a teacher. It all starts off as like a cute shut up bingo. As a cute kind of like, you know, slice of life, kind of harem. But it starts getting more serious when there's actual stakes involved and people are dying. And he, as their teacher, you know, teaches them, grows with them. And he ends up getting with all the girls. But we don't worry about that. So we don't worry about that. Anyways. Moving on. I recommend it though. I loved like Negima. UQ Holder I liked too, but I wasn't as in love with it. The art was cool as fuck though. Which is the UQ Holder is a sequel to Negima. Technically. And then going on, God of High School. This one is another hard sell for people because story kind of gets garbage. I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna say the story was a 10 out of 10. But this was the first webtoon I started reading. And I read it from high school to the end of university. I read it for years. I loved the art style. I loved the fighting choreography. I loved the characters. The story was whatever. But I will admit right here, right now, when I got to the end of the story, the very end, and we got the full like departure, I actually teared up because I actually finished the journey and it felt comforting. It's probably how I'm gonna feel with One Piece, to be honest. I think the story is whatever, but if you're looking for cool fights and cool shit like that, I recommend it. If you've ever seen Record of Ragnarok, where it has a story, but it's more focused on the fights, that's what God of High School is. The fights are so fucking cool. Genuinely. Now, this one, Star Embracing Swordmaster. It's another webtoon, and as you can probably imagine, you know, names, whatever. I feel like One Piece is a lot of mid. One Piece is okay. One Piece does have a bunch of moments that you can consider mid, but the overarching story has all overlapped, and you start seeing all the things tied together. And it's not even like just a matter of saying foreshadowing or whatever. Oda, as an author, has been able to make good use of the story elements he's thrown out. And it's something I give a lot of credit to Hello John. But yeah, Star Embracing Night. So if you look at the synopsis and you go based off that, you will kind of be fooled. Because I read this and this character, the protagonist, I have absolute respect for this guy. He is awesome. Between the art being pretty gorgeous, this guy is an actual like goat. He is the goat. Because you will usually see type of stories where these kind of characters end up being kind of passive and submissive to some people. This motherfucker does not care. He will only like stop in the sense like he knows he has to because he knows he's in the wrong, but he does things to the beat of his own drum, even if it's like to a detriment. And it's something refreshing, because anytime I see this type of trope in a story, the character just ends up being submissive. He never wants to talk back. He never wants to challenge the authority. He does. And I respect him because he is a warrior of the people, is ultimately the way I can say it. And he's good. I do recommend Star Embracing Night. It is a gorgeous series, and the story has been pretty solid. It's not like a crazy 10 out of 10 story, but it's solid. I do recommend it. At least to give it a shot. So, this one. This one's a bit of a hard sell. This one is called Missing Girl, or Konoko Shiramasenka. If you see the art, a lot of things become kind of obvious. I had to look very carefully for a book cover because any other cover doesn't look right. It looks very sus and it spoils some of the story. But I'm telling you right now, this series, I fucking love it. And I'm so sad it has not gotten its full translations. I recommended this to Bingo, and me and him were reading this chapter per chapter as it was coming out. The story is so fucking good. I'm not gonna give the full explanation, but I'll give you a quick synopsis. I should have done that with everything else, actually. You know what? Let's do that real quick, right? Even if we know about it, might as well. So, you know, One Piece is about Monkey D. Luffy trying to become the Pirate King. It is an entire journey of adventure and exploration. Throughout the journey, you'll see his growth and the people that he joins with and the lives he affects. Satch Bell. Satch Bell is the story of the titular character, Satch. He is a demon from the demon world, and him and 100 other demon children are sent to the earth to fight in an epic battle royale to settle on who will be the Demon King. The entire journey, you will see how they work together with their human partner, and you will see their growths, their pains, their sorrows, and their happiness. And in the ending, as I said earlier, every time I've read it, makes me cry. Satch Bell 2, I don't know if I should give the explanation, actually, because this is set in the future. The battle was already finished. It should be kind of obvious what probably happens, but I don't know if I want to explain it. How different is the anime to the manga? It's actually not super different. The biggest difference is that the ending arc for Satch Bell is completely new in the anime. The manga had 3 more arcs. But like the final arc, it's the same thing that happened with Soul Eater. The final arc is completely new and unique to the anime. But it has some of the most badass shit possible. Soul Eater. Super simple. They're Canadians. That's not true. It is set in Canada, though, in a academy called the Deaf Meister Academy. It is filled with meisters and deaf weapons. The deaf weapons are people that can transform into their own personal weapons, and the meisters are the people that wield them. Together they work, they slay demons, ghosts, evil spirits, etc., eat their souls, and eventually become a full deaf scythe after consuming the soul of a witch. The entire journey follows 3 sets of protagonists. You have Maka and Soul, you have Black Star and Tsubaki, and you have Deaf the Kid and Patty, and I'm forgetting the sister's name. Fuck. Patty and Liz. That was the name. I already explained Negima. God of High School. You don't have to. You don't have to read it. It's a separate entity. It's actually funnier to see or to read Soul Eater first and then see Fire Force. But they're separate entities and you can do it either way. There's no problem there. Okay, God of High School. It is about this character named Morijin. He is kind of like Goku. He likes to fight. He joins a fighting tournament called the God of High School. And it is a full-on tourney battle, watching him and other characters fight for the main prize. And each character has their own motive. Him, he's trying to find his grandfather. Him, he's trying to save his friend who's dying of cancer. Her, she's trying to bring honor back to her swordsmanship family. And it's like, that whole first arc is some of the most emotional shit, and it gets me. It hurts. Star Embracing. I am completely blanking out on the name right now. But it's because they took his father, or his grandfather. Like, he's missing, and the victory is a wish. Like, they're gonna do, like, fulfill their wishes. Vlad, thank you. It's kind of hard, like a tricky one to explain. This one, his entire story starts with him being like part of like the poverty, just low class, low born commoner who gets handed the opportunity to grow. He goes through events that make him start a journey of becoming a knight, like growing, becoming a more regal person, and learning that some things are just kind of fucked, and that he can't fully follow orders, but knows that sometimes he has to make concessions. And his journey has been interesting so far. Now that I'm back to here, Missing Girl, I cannot explain everything, and I'm gonna keep it as a simple TLDR as possible. But if you can see this guy, the entire story is about how this guy who works at a dead-end job is tired with life and he wants to kill himself. The journey is him finding a spot to die. And when starting that journey, he basically goes rogue and says fuck the establishment where he works. He flips off the person he works under because he's an asshole, and she sneaks on to his car because she like met up with him when he was like in like lowest points of his life, just smoking, and she just gave him conversation. She liked talking with him. So when she saw him leaving, she snuck onto the car, and he couldn't just return because what he did warranted calling the cops, which would mean that he would lose his chance to be able to go somewhere, find somewhere to die. And essentially, he goes to travel, taking her with him to like join him in doing like a bucket list before he kills himself. And the story is so fucking good. There's more to it, but I can't explain it because if I do, it ruins some of the biggest like surprises in there. Cause it's real good. Like, actually really enjoyable. Now, the next one is Reincarnation of the Veteran Warrior, or Veteran Soldier, excuse me. I can't really explain more, fan, because it will ruin it, but it's a good read. You will notice something with the guy's art style, and it becomes very obvious, but he actually knows how to tell a good story, so it's why I'm saying it's a hard sell. But Reincarnation of the Veteran Soldier, this guy, Sergeant Kim, is brought to another world through an isekai, but it is incredibly hilarious because he's brought over, immediately starts cussing out the goddess. He goes feral. He fucking bites her like a dog, and then gets yeeted into the world. And this series has some of the most fun, unique power systems you could probably see in like a lot of these medias. The one example that I like to give is there's a character whose entire power source, his system, is based on the fact that he loves eating fried chicken and that his power works like sodas. He gets energy from eating chicken, and his power is based on soda, carbonation. The more he fights, the more you shake him and like make him fight, the stronger he gets. The fizziness, it boils over, and he just punches harder and harder. And one of his power-ups is called the Mentos. He makes energy pellets in the shape of Mentos, consumes them, and it just has explosive power. That is like one of the most least creative ones, but it's still a creative power. And there's many, many people in that series that do stuff like that. Hell, another one kind of fights like Echoes from JoJo, where he makes sound effects and raps, and they actually affect everything he does. It's very cool. I like it a lot, and I do recommend it. Now, the next one, Primal Hunter. Easily one of my more favorite series right now. And by the way, I'm only gonna do the explanation for these ones because I still have more to show and I gotta like advance it. I'm taking much longer than I intended to, so my apologies for that. But I get chatty. That's my problem. Primal Hunter is about a character named Jake from State Farm. But no, it is another type of isekai story where the humanity is taken into different sections of a tutorial. Each one has to handle different things. In his case, he got put in a tutorial that is a battle royale. He and his friends and his co-workers are all brought here, and they all have to survive. He lived his life kind of bored, and he starts finding a purpose here in a way that he worries himself, and he's self-aware, where he becomes more aggressive and more of a hunter. And you see him, he starts off as like a pretty chubby character, but by the end, the man has like worked out and done training. And the thing with these type of stories is usually you never go past that. You get to the end of a tutorial and that's the story. No, season 1 is the tutorial. Season 2 is them back on Earth, having to deal with the consequences. And the art, I'm not gonna lie to you, with season 1 it's passable. But it is so badass with how the character is, the dialogue, the people. I love the characterization. It's so fucking good, man. Genuinely. Yes, it's hard to, like, I'm really trying not to explain too much because it actually will ruin if I explain too much of it. But it's so good. Him as a character is so intriguing. Like, his growth, his self-reflections, all the things he goes through, the fact that he has to accept what he has to do, and all the things that happen. It's so good, man. Now, finally, the last one. My monster secret, or Jitsu wa Watashi wa, is quite easily my favorite rom-com ever. Period. Not only does it have a very unique, very memorable art style, I love the characters. They are so fucking good, man. So, I'm gonna go through it fast because I really do gotta continue. I've gone over the hour. I should have been done already, so my apologies. But the entire story revolves around a boy who finds out that this girl right here is a vampire. And the entire story is him slowly figuring out that there's more. There's like more creatures in that school. Which, you know, as a rom-com, you can imagine there's like a little bit of harem to it. But here's the best part. It all ends healthily. There's no like this there can be a little bit of unsatisfying depending on who you are and how you feel about it. But for me, I was satisfied with how all the characters ended. Yeah, there were some sad endings for some, but for overall, I'm pretty happy with how they all wind up. It's a really, really cute series, and has some of the funniest art styles you could ever see. And he currently has a sequel, not a sequel, sorry, another series that I think it was called in English Love Starts in the Morning. And it's about a boy and a girl that have interest in each other, that take a train commute to go to school. And they like each other, but they don't talk. They have no communications. They kind of just do like the little cute awkward thing of like, oh my god, I like her. Ooh, and she has like interests. Ooh. It's really cute. I love it. It's so good. And the best part is, if it was just that, it would be a little bit boring. But there's 3 extra characters named the manager, the high schooler, and the office lady. And they've been noticing this and have a group chat where they talk about them being cute and they fucking make bets of how they're gonna advance. It's so fucking funny. They have more names, but like I just refer to them as that because that's like what they do. And it's so good. Yes, they're shipping them. They're shipping and stalking them. It's so fucking funny. They actively will do what they can to be in the commute to catch them because they think it's so cute, and seeing them like slowly grow like more comfortable with each other. It is currently at like 42 chapters, and it's heading to like probably near an end to the story. I would say it's kind of hard to say, but they're getting close without getting too specific. Anyways, that's that. Sorry, I definitely should not have done that. It took me much longer to go through. But favorite shows, and what can I say? I love Metabots. I love Digimon Frontiers. I love Wakfu, SWAT Cats, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Jackie Chan Adventures, OG Dragon Ball, Chaotic, Static Shock, and Batman the Animated Series. What can I say? I love all these classics. I love it. And I had a hard time picking this list specifically because I have a lot of series I love. So I just went with these, but I could have easily switched some other stuff. Every minute. No, she will not appear. Shut up. But I love it. I grew up with all of these. No, sorry. I grew up with all of these except Wakfu. Wakfu I got into about 4 years ago. In the middle of work, I just had nothing to do, so I just put it on Netflix, watched it, and I actually fell in love with the series more than I expected. It's a good series. It's really good. I do recommend it, and the prequel movie Dofus is pretty good too. Moving on. Favorite movies. This says a lot about me. I don't know what else to say. This says a lot about me. Klaus, El Dorado, The Prince of Egypt, Sinbad, Treasure Planet, A Goofy Movie, The Iron Giant, Atlantis, Back to the Future, all 3, and The Emperor's New Groove. Yeah, because that's the thing, fan. Old school Disney fucking rocked. Old school Disney was where it was at. And all of these meant a lot to me growing up. Except Klaus. Same thing. Klaus is not that old. I think at this point it's, what, 5 years old? Shit, it's okay, Curse. I'll let you. Come here, brother. But all of this, I love all of this. I had to put the Back to the Future because out of all of them, Back to the Future is easily my most favorite film ever. Yeah, man, look at me. Well, I'm more purple. I'm more gray purple. But it's black enough, right? I mean, my eyes are black, my hair is black. Aha! Does it work? It's fine. Don't worry about it. Shut up. Shut up. Anyways, Back to the Future is my top favorite film ever. Period. Every year I will watch the trilogy once. I just love it. There's nothing else I can say. It's just great. Klaus is the most recent entry, and it is the most hidden gem film I've ever fucking seen from Netflix. But you want to know what's the crazy part? The person that made this worked on Treasure Planet, worked on Prince of Egypt, I think worked on El Dorado, and Goofy Movie. I think he worked on most of these, actually. So, there's a pattern. And this movie is so good. If you've never seen Klaus, I'm begging you, when it's Christmas time, if you want to wait for it thematically, watch it. I'm begging you. It is super fucking good. It's super, super fucking good. I genuinely beg you to watch it. If you don't want to wait, watch it. Just watch it now. I don't care. But if thematically, if you can see it on Christmas time, I do recommend it. It's so good, man. It's... Fuck, I love that film. It's so good. Now, moving on. I want to talk about the people that inspired me. The reason I'm here. Leo, Tenma, and Molly. All three of these people mean a lot to me in all their own different ways. I guess to start with Tenma. People that know me under my other moniker, I have been around for a long time. I have been watching her for fucking about 5 years. And she inspired me a lot. I got back into doing art. I managed to make like a lot of new friends with the community, Kampaniki and all that. I got to learn a lot. I got more comfortable with myself in doing things. And I helped out and did my thing. Eventually, she inspired both Leo and Molly as well to start streaming. Molly always looked like she had the intention to, but she finally went with the final push because of that. And that's what she does now. She's our lovely little ceiling snail. But the same applies for Leo. Leo eventually worked up the courage, made his own little thing, started streaming. And he's been doing that for... It's going like 3 years now, right? Because he started way before me. But all three of these people mean a lot to me, because with her pushing me getting back into art, all the encouragement I got from them, all the encouragement I got from like the communities as well, Leo, Molly, eventually pushed me to also start. And they all mean a lot to me, whether they know it or not. They all do mean a lot to me. So I have nothing but love and gratitude to all of them, both as friends and like as someone I respect. Not her. She's not my friend. No, but yeah, I love all of them from the bottom of my heart, whether they know it or not. Now, I want to give credits. As I've said, Cursed Piero, did the art and the rigging for the model and the character sheet. I never told them about the fact that I was doing the stream. I did tell them I was gonna. I completely forgot to tell them I was doing this. And I don't think they would have been able to make it anyways because their time zone is fucked. to be perfectly honest. But they are all absolutely lovely people, and I enjoyed working with them. Piku's Piku's cool. I'm not gonna say that, fan, out of respect for their privacy. But it is a fucked time zone. I would have to wait like a full day before I can actually talk with them. And I don't know what term would have been appropriate because they did the art and rigging, so I'm just calling them the all parent. I just thought I'll just the all parent. That's it. I don't know if there's a better term. I tried looking up, but like there really wasn't. it would have been just like, oh, mama, papa, but like, nah, the all parent. It's a better title. So this one, Vtuber logo. I do have a logo I haven't shown you guys yet. And I'm gonna say right now, this person had a lot of patience with me, and I feel bad because I went underprepared in commissioning them. And they did what they could to help me out and give me a product. And I like it, but like I did a bad job in the commissioning portion of like actually telling them what I wanted. So I do have it, and I will show it in a bit, but I do feel bad that I could have done better in giving them the information, and not waste their time. But all these people are very nice, and then Piku. Piku's great. There is a soundtrack you guys heard in the animation that is gonna be my outro music, and I will play it at the end of everything before I go off, because I want you guys to hear, because I could not make the new outro. I've been talking about it for a long time of what the outro I'm gonna make would be, and it's just gonna take a lot of work to even get it started. But the music he provided will be the one I would use for it. So that's you'll guys will have the chance to hear it in a bit. Now, the video itself, the voice actors. I was myself. Yeah, you know, big boy, big star. I had my friend Raka Mestari as Red, the mentor. Tadma Maemo. Fuck, I did not notice I wrote Maemo. Shit! Fuck! I looked at this twice! How did I miss that? You know, she's just Maemo now. She's just Maemo now. No, I'm not telling her. I'm not telling her. Shut up. You don't need to show her! Shut up! She was the Fox guide. She was the... Yes, it's a mess spell. It's supposed to be Miami, not O. And you might not have noticed in the video, but when you see her, that's not the only time you see her. She actually appears in other parts of the video. Very quick, very faint, but she's there. She just never talked. The effects, I got all of it from these two places, Pixabay and Sound Effect Lab. And I would have put more descriptions of where I got from what and from who, but they all said, oh, you don't really need to worry about the credit, just, you know, the site. So these are the sites I got the sound effects. Same thing with the BGMs. A lot of them, I was gonna at least put the BGMs for the... Oh. Thank you for the follow, Scuff. Scuffed. But a lot of the BGMs from Doba, is that they require you, like, if you're gonna credit them, you have to contact them. Otherwise, don't bother and just don't include the credit. And I just didn't have the time to, like, yeah, let me email them and wait for them to answer back. So I just decided it's just all Doba Syndrome. Because that's where I got all of it. Except for like the stuff from Piku, but I already credited him in the last one. And then the animation, me. All of it was me. It's all me. And I hate myself all for it. Which, one of the things I want to do say, I do feel proud of about doing it, is that you could tell, right? That as it went on, there were improvements. Because it always fucking happens. Because it took me so long to do it, you will see that as it went on, the animation itself just becomes better and looks more visually appealing. And it bothered me because it made me want to go back to older parts of the animation and redo them. But I couldn't waste more time. It was killing me. But now I want to talk about my goals. So, very obvious goals, but these are my goals. I want to continue to grow. I want to foster a nice community that I can hang out with and play games. Which I do want to mention. Be paying attention, because soon I do want to do a community games. Probably on a Sunday. So pay attention. I'm just thinking of the game. I don't know what I want to like play with you guys. I'm thinking about it. I want to make more animations telling my story, but I'm definitely gonna figure out ways to do it that won't be a hassle. Sure, let's go with that. Cry. I keep having to like look at all these things. I have not really been talking to you guys, so I do apologize because I've been like slightly looking at the chat, but also like focusing on the presentation because like it's a lot, and I have so much clutter with all this the dual streaming stuff. I need to figure this out more. But moving on, something I've always wanted to do when I was younger, and at one point I tried but fell out of it. I actually kind of want to try learning acoustic guitar. It's not something I would start soon, but it's something I've always wanted to do, and I figured, why not? I'll have that as a goal in the future. Maybe actually start learning it, because I like acoustic guitars. I think they're like a very nice medium of music. Shut up, Strike. Then be braver talking to people and reaching out for collabs. I have a bit of an issue with that. I've been able to kinda do it, but I still have a bit of a cowardice in talking to people to reach out, but I'm gonna try. It feels very Night Goblin adjacent. Maybe. Number 5, improve as an artist even further. But dude, it took me 2 weeks to even ask, man. Like it was not easy to ask. I was scared. Oh, number 6, Dizu, is actually something I have in the works with Leo. I've talked about it before, but with Leo, shut up, Kugono. You fucking fuck ass lizard boy. I want to, with Leo, where we've been in the discussions of a monthly get together where we talk about mangas with all of you guys. Like quite frankly, hey Grok, hello. But yeah, so we've been in the talk. We're waiting for when we have the chance, and I wanted to like do the redebut first before I started doing this. But yes, we have the plans. We're talking about every month we get together. We do just a chat stream where we talk about mangas, we talk about manhwas, all that stuff. We go with a thematic and we go through with that. Like for example, you know, like, oh, a hard sell series. What would be a series you would recommend to someone but know it would be difficult to recommend it to them? And like for example, when I was showing Missing Girl, that would be a series that I would want people to read, but it'd be hard to get it, like, them interested. Because when you look at the cover, it'll make you, like, question it. Because, again, like, when you see the art, you can see how the artist draws certain characters, and it becomes kind of apparent what type of artist they are. Hey, leave Grok alone, Kugono! But, finally, number 7, and it's, like, the most simple thing. I just want to make Mayoshi proud. I want to be able to know that the person that inspired me to get started is proud of me. Nothing more, nothing less. That's all I want. Whether she is, whether she isn't, I don't know. I don't need to know, and that's fine, but it's what I would want. And that's the end of that. That's the entire presentation. There's really nothing more to it. And yeah, like I said, so it's a lot of work. I wish I could have done more. That's always gonna be in the back of my mind. I wish, you know, I could have done more. I could have like prepared. Oh shit. Fucking thanks, chat. Damn, no, this moved. No, stop it. There we go. But shut up, Piku. But yeah, I wanted to do more. Like I said, I wanted to do much more. I'm sad I couldn't do more. Like I said, I wanted to do more animations and all that. Fucking make. Shut up. I'm not pit. Fine. There, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Thank you. I like the model too. I'm happy what I got. Oh! I almost forgot. I've been telling you guys for so long. That I've been I had a funny story I wanted to explain about the model. Piku, the fucking sounds are off. I've been telling people the entire time. So, the reason I never mentioned who made the model until now is because if you had looked into the person that made the model, you would have seen it. You would have seen the model months in advance. Take it easy, Ruffle. Thank you for stopping on by. I hope you take care. Have a lovely night. So, let me explain. This model, I got it because I won a Twitter contest. Quite literally, when I started the year, I had set one of my goals to be, oh, I want to get a proper model. And I originally got Temu Razz as like a thing to use temporarily until like I would get something. And then before the end of January, I randomly saw the person, Curse Piero, doing a model contest, and I said, why not? You miss every shot you don't take. Because it's something I've discussed with Groke, that you never see anyone win. Like, most of them are a scam. But I tried anyway. And when I woke up on the 1st of February, I saw a ping, and I thought it was for like one of the collabs that were upcoming. And it was them declaring, oh, you won. And I was like, what? This is real? And I was surprised. And I talked with them. And the original thing is what the prize was the art. Like the art, like all this, the layering and all that was the prize. But as we talked, we got to the point of discussing, oh, I can also do the rigging if you want for a price. And we talked about it, and all this, the rigging, all that, $200. So I essentially got a full model with rigging for $200. I consider myself incredibly lucky, and I want to make very, very clear, the only reason I could pay for that is because of you guys. Between all the jump scare redeems, all the donation subs, all that cash, because I've been saying for a long time, any money I make, I just set aside for streamer stuff. And I used the money I got because of you guys, and I got the rigging. Shut up, Parakeet. I'm gonna kill you, Strike. But yes, so I got that, and I as I was talking with them, I was like telling them like, oh, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna actually start working because I want to do like a redebut, and they had told me like, oh, they would like to participate, be there. I completely forgot to tell them, but again, like the time zones wise, it would not worked anyways, and they'll know when I ping them. They probably think I completely forgot about them and just never pinged them, but yeah. Anyways, the fact is that they knew I wanted to like keep it down low, but then like a week or two after seemingly forgot because they did another raffle as a celebration for like climbing up in followers, and they use examples. One of the examples was me. That's why like I never shared the name, luckily, because if I had, you guys would have seen this already months ago. I was like in shock because I saw them doing the raffle. I'm like, oh, somebody won, and I clicked on it and I look at the examples and I see myself. I'm like, good thing I never made it really public who I want it from, huh? Like, if you saw the reply, you would have seen, like, who it was, but... Like, that's it. And, like, only a few people knew. Like, for example, Dennis knew because he got me the Molly Snoodle from... What the fuck? What the hell was that? I saw something. Sorry. So Dennis got me the Molly Snoodle, and he saw I decided to show him the character sheet and like the character because I figured like it'd be fair for doing that for me. Yeah. And so like him and a few other people had seen it. Like Piku saw it. I showed it to Piku. But I'm gonna kill you, Strike. Anyways, point being that, yeah, no, like some people saw earlier, and if you had actually known and followed the person that made it, you would have seen it. And I kept quiet for so long, and it was such a funny little idea that I wanted to like not mention it just in case, because you would have just seen it. But I managed to like, no, yes, you fucking did, Groke. I showed it to a bunch of you guys. What the hell are you talking about, you son of a bitch? No, you need to stay quiet. Bastard. Alright, fucker. But anyhow, yeah, that was like a really funny little thing that happened there. And yeah, and that's really it. There's not really anything else to show. Like I said, I don't have the new intro yet. I still need to make that. I need to make the new outro. I still need to make a new BRB animation because I also plan to do that. There's a bunch of things I still need to do, and I do feel like this is like a self thing. I know you guys don't mind, but I do feel incomplete in not doing everything I really wanted to set out to do. But I figured I'll just work in a little. Maybe I'll even do like a stream of just working on them, and you guys could just chat with me as I do it. And yeah, like I might update some of the emotes just slightly because like ultimately I'm not that different. Like I'm still practically the same. The main things will be like the cheek scar and stuff. But no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, Parakeet. You can kill yourself. No, you specifically, you can live a happy life. But that's really about that. I'm debating if before I end, I want to show the animation again, just in case for the people that didn't get to see it. I don't even know if like really there's people like that right now, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, no, it's all right. Then I will play it again, but I am 1000% taking my headset off. I cannot bear to hear myself talking again. I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. So oh, fucking Christ. Oh god. All right, I'll play it again, and after I play it again, I'll switch over to the outro stuff, and leave it at that. Right? That sound good? So, what? Huh? Don't fucking scare me like that. Don't do that. Don't fucking scare me like that. Don't fucking do that. I fucking flinched. I flinched, you cocksucker. Ooh, I'm gonna hurt you. Ooh, you are a son of a bitch. No, motherfucker, I've been dodging her for so long. She finally got my ass on Sunday, and I'm pissed. You are a fuckhead. All right, dude, hold on. All right, I'm gonna just play it again. I'll play this and switch over to the outro stuff, and we'll call it there. All right, y'all good? I'm gonna play it and take my headset off because I cannot bear to hear myself again. Fucking Christ. All right. Well, have fun with that.
Hi. So, for a while, I've been thinking it's about time I tell you a bit of my story. It's a lot, and I won't be able to tell you guys all of it. Not yet, but I guess if I had to start somewhere, I should start from here. So, a long time ago,
Okay. Everything seems good to go.
Fellas, make sure you have all your things sorted. We head out shortly, and if you leave anything, it's on you.
Aye, sir.
Right. I suppose I should follow my own words. Men, give me a moment. I'll go scout and see if we must change routes.
¿Dónde estoy? No. Furhos. Hango to ir furhos.
What's this? Are you all...
Now hold on.
Hey! Whoa, relax there. You're hurt. It would be smart to move around like that. I know of your kind. Night Goblin. Correct? Children of the Night Mother. A pretty docile race, all things considered. No offense. Sorry. Do you even understand a word I'm saying?
Apotol.
Wonderful. Then I'll talk slow, okay? So, introductions, right? The name's Red. Not my real name, but one that's stuck. I am the leader of the Crimson Salve. We're guards for hire. We offer security to those who need it. And at fair rates. And you? What's your name? We'll work on that. For now, rest. We will take another look at your wounds after that, and you can decide on what you want to do later. Any questions? Feel free to shout for me.
No choice aquí. No. I skipped once. Y pueden hacer a vez. Solo necesito un botón restance. I can't lie. I wasn't exactly confident. I was tired, wounded, with no energy to use. In most cases, my fate was sealed. But eventually, I woke up, meeting the rest of the group. All a bit peculiar, but none was hostile. Communication was tough at first, but in time, things became easier. Having nowhere to go, the Crimsons took me in, making me one of their fellow members. I learned from them, helping with their work. It brought me back to a better time. I was happy after a while, but as stories like this always goes, nothing ever lasts.
Move!
Well, that's a damn shame, huh? Always figured it would be from drinking.
Shut up. We are going to a town to get you help.
Oh, little buddy. There's no town nearby. I'm not gonna make it. And that's fine.
What? You expect me to give up? Everyone's gone. It's just you and me now.
You need to go.
What?
Go. Find somewhere new to settle down. Do whatever you want. Live how you want. Be free.
But... Okay.
Wait. Here. A little something to remember me by.
Okay.
Take care. And remember, you will always be a little Razz Skull.
What do I do now?
Well, if you need somewhere to go, I have a suggestion. I've seen you. You know, for a while. Head that way, just for a little longer. And you will find what you're looking for. Though if you like, I have ample space in my basement.
But why should... Nothing to lose. Is this it? I wonder how long it's been abandoned. I am so tired. Night Mother, what should I do? For now, I'll rest. Figure the rest out later, when I'm more conscious. Well, that takes care of everything, I think. About as ready as I can be, anyways. Okay.
I could still hear it at a distance. Is it suffering? Oh man. Fuck y'all. It's fucking my ammo. I can't. I looked at this shit 3 times, man. How did I miss that? How? I'm so fucking angry. So, I just remembered something I did want to mention. Originally, the subtitles, I was going to do them separately, and some of my friends know this. Disappointingly, I couldn't do them because they were taking up too much of the screen. So I do have some character portraits that you guys didn't get to see for that. And I figured I might as well show really quick some of them. Because I made these and like, it's a little disappointing I didn't really get to use them. Truthfully. But there was just, it didn't work out. They were too, like, they were too huge as far as things go, because I wanted to do, like, for example, this. It would have been like when I was talking, you would have seen like how I looked at the moment. Because this is what, like, when the crash happens. There was gonna be the, where'd it go? Like, you know, oh, I exported that incorrectly. Ah, I see. That's blurry. Where did I throw it? And I had like one for the end, like a more. Oh, no, that was too big. Damn it! All right, hold on. Eh. Eh. This is agony. All right. But yeah, like I had made all these for like the chat, and I had like for for older rats and all that stuff. And I'm sad I could not use them, but I figured I'd show real quick. Just to like, yeah. It sucks, but you know, whatever. I made do. And I should show what the Tema one was. This is a Tema one. It's not my ammo. Shut up. Damn it. Right. I think I could just show what I mean. So like for example, this was the box. As you can see, like, oh wait, I lost it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? No, where'd it go? I lost it. Wait, this fucking inverted. There you go. But like, this took up too much of the video because I would like put it like here and it was covering like a lot of the animation, so I just couldn't make use of it, you know. So I just gave up on it. That's where I'm getting at. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you all of you for stopping by. I'm very grateful for you guys joining me for the Redebut. It was scuff. I wanted to do more, but I'm also satisfied with what I did. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed the animation. I feel very proud of doing it. And I will just catch you guys tomorrow for when I play some Kuritsu. I still need to, I'm probably after this is done, I'm gonna like try and readjust the bits and stuff and add that all back in and look into some of the sounds. But as I said, I don't have the new outro yet. I'm gonna still use the old outro, but I want you at least you guys to hear the song for the new outro, at least. Once again, it comes from our boy Piku. And, no, I am Piku. I'm gonna add more, and I'm gonna make some of them more for the points instead of like bits, so you guys can have more fun. So I will leave you off with the song, and then I'll end the stream. All right? Thank y'all for a lot. I appreciate all of you. Much love to all of you. I hope you guys all take care. I hope you guys have a nice, lovely day. I'll probably, should I just raid you guys out? I don't even like, I don't know. Should I just raid you guys out? Who? Hold on. Raid us to her. She's still. Fuck it. You know what? Sure. Let me at least let you guys hear the outro, and I'll raid you guys to. You know what? Fine. We call it my ammo raid. We don't explain. We just go my ammo raid. No explanations whatsoever. Right? So yeah, let's go with that. All right, I'm gonna let you guys hear this out though. No pregnant. No, not for her. We've been over this. No pregnant emoji for her. Not her, please. No. I'm not rating you to her with the pregnant emote, please. I don't care for anyone else, but I'm not rating you to her with the fucking pregnant emote. I'm just letting you guys hear the song, whatever. I did that shit yesterday in like 3 hours. Ah!